I have a question, like to the everybody in here. Why do when younger kids, because I transitioned at 13, why do they go to what's between our legs? It's not just about quote unquote sex. It's a mental thing also. When I transitioned, I was not only thinking about what's between my legs, but it was mentally. It's a mental. I feel like people just think it's just people just think it evolves around what's between your legs when it really doesn't.
If that was true, ma'am, then you would be able to separate gender identity and biological sex, but you can't for some reason.
And what you mean?
So we're not making it about genitalia. You are.
No,
You're
I'm not making
projecting right
about
now.
genitalia.
So
He said,
nobody's going to hear this stuff.
"Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
understand
let you
that?
speak."
Does everybody in the room understand that?
Wait, why are
Nobody's
you
going to
so
Okay,
hear
mad,
these
sir?
bullshit. The agendas, though. No
You're
more.
a you're so mad.
I
Because there is an
Wow.
insertion going on. So if
It's
people
no
can't
obsession going
separate
on.
the
You are
two,
not. Are you
then
trans?
I'm a non-violent person. But
Are you
guess what? There's people
trans?
out there that aren't. So good luck to you if
Are
you're going
you
to keep not
trans?
separating the
Are
two.
you trans?
It's
Okay, are
stupid.
you trans though?
I said what I
Are you
said.
trans?
You're not
You
entitled to
can't even
answers.
answer a simple question because
You're
you're
not
so
entitled to
close-minded.
answers. You're
I
not
don't. I
entitled
don't
to
know how to say so. We're
answers.
close-minded people because you're close.
this doesn't
You're
work.
not entitled to answers.
Look, 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 look. This is giving everybody a bad name. Like we can't literally talk. Like what the fuck? Like we can't talk. Everybody's allowed to be who they want to be. Everyone. Doesn't matter how different, whatever. That's the thing about freedom of speech, and we need to protect that. Everyone needs to have freedom of speech to be who they want, do what they want. But, and this is important, you cannot take away other human beings' rights or harm other human beings, including children.
But it's like I feel like a lot of the women on this panel are like when they spoke about trans, like the how they feel about trans women. It was really like eye opening because some people really don't like trans like us trans women, and it's like one of the women like she was saying how she feels like the people like the therapists and stuff they failed us, and it's like the people that we went to were not trans women. A lot of like the women that were talking about it like where it just seemed like they were really like upset about the choices that we made in our lives. And it's like I don't when I talk about being trans, I don't try to throw it down anyone's throat or tell them that they need to do what I'm doing. Like it's a hard life. It was just different. Like I don't know, but definitely the therapist that we went to, like it wasn't like they were just shoving it down our throats that we should just go ahead and do this.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What is the issue with still using like why is the bathroom thing such a big deal? If
Well, I will be honest because there are perverts who, say that they're transgender and they use that to like, be around women. Like a lot of men, they
right.
do abuse it. The trans word, they do abuse it.
Oh, right. Well, that's what I meant. Like, I no, what I was asking is, why is there such a push to be in the women's restroom if they feel uncomfortable? Is what I was trying to ask. And maybe this isn't something you can relate to.
Well, I mean, for me personally, I don't use public bathrooms, but I think for some women, because a lot of trans women, they do want to they want to, in a way, feel like they're cis women.
How do I word this? Basically, the like
That
people, just like what Tian was just saying, she feels that like people who are transitioning are people who are just gay and aren't and have an
mm,
issue with body dysmorphia type of thing. If that
No.
makes
yeah, I want to say because a lot of people get this like mixed up. And gay men and trans women are different. I would like to say, a gay man he don't want to transition. They have female gay men, like they have feminine gay men, they have masculine gay men, but trans women is a whole different category. So that's why, like, I want people not to mix that up. There are two different like categories.
I appreciate that. That clears things up.
Can I speak now? Because I've been sat here for
Yeah, I just
like
want
an
to say
hour.
one quick thing, if you don't mind. I just want people to notice that most of the anger is coming from women. The men in this room, they seem to understand and actually listen to us, but most of the hate is coming from women. Why is that?
Yeah, I understand. I won't
You don't
pretend.
have to agree to understand. and that's my way of looking at life. You don't have to agree to understand. Like, I don't agree with certain
Can
things.
Bear speak?
Yes,
Bear's
ma'am.
been waiting for ages.
Please.
Yeah, we've been
Alright.
sat here for ages as women trying to speak, and it's just like kind of like, oh my God, like really? The men can speak, but the women can't.
Look, I'm the only one running the room. It's just me, and I'm just trying to like work with everybody equally.
This is bullshit.
If you don't agree
You've
with
got
me, who's
no
holding the
idea what
space?
mental
And I need
health
you.
have got to deal with day in and day out, dealing with these kids who are rocking up in emergency departments because they feel like they've got no fucking life and they've got to transition because TikTok is telling them all this fucking bullshit. Just stop
Accusing
and
me,
listen
and
to
when I give you a chance
women.
to speak, you just want to
Right.
expose me some more. You don't even know where I stand with things.
Well, clearly I do because you're not listening to the women in the room. I'm sorry, Bam or whatever your name is, but you've got on there masturbating RN, yeah? You have got that. Like, fucking what? What the fuck is that about? You're on Twitter putting it out there that you're some kind of fucking transitioning guru and you've got that going on, right? That's what you're selling to children. Do you know who I blame? I blame the fucking government because they've allowed this to happen. And that's what I've got to say on the matter.
Hey, I agree. What do you know?